What it will take for us to get into the top 5 is for us not to suck. We played awful the last like 6 weeks or whatever it's been, 4 weeks of play, and we really need to step up right now and get some good games in.
He's going to return. He's going to rejoin the rest of the squad here, but Lazarus should hear this vehicle pushing up. But this is something you don't want from Lazarus. You don't want them to get close enough.
He got close enough. He's got the grenade off. So with this, Vexel does go down. New circle pops. We're right on the edge of it. Pretty Curdy made the little bit of a bold decision to try to play along that hillside. Can he get another down off of it? No. Smurf's going to take a little bit of damage, but really it was mostly it was Vexel that was taking the brunt of it. But look, Uncivil's playing the outside of this as we're seeing a very methodical push coming out from Lazarus. But it's going to be Sharky that takes away the kill from Lazarus.
And the new circle has pop. You can see this going right on the edge of this. They have time to play this fight out, but Lazarus, as we said, they need to climb, so therefore they need kills here. They want to push this. They feel like they have the advantage right now. A whole lot of power teams with 4 up here late game. We check on Purdy's going to try to approach this shack. They know somebody's in here. They see the car. They have an idea.
Just use the numbers.
What are you going to do?
Just pushing right in, and right as that door opens, Uncivil just gets the shots. Terragate goes down. So now, Envy managed to survive for quite a while inside that position, but goes down in 11th. Lazarus just trying to get more and more control of the southern part of the circle, but Pecadores hasn't made their move yet and is back behind them.
Yeah, we see C9 still 4 up. They have eyes on Lazarus right now. Taking shots here as Lazarus, they're currently sitting, it came into this game in 8th place. They picked up 2 kills, they made the top 10, but they need something else here. They need something more. As the smokes have come down, they're gonna try to survive a little bit longer here.
See Lazarus, I saw them moving a car into smokes. I'm gonna say, make sure don't take down your teammate the way you took down BMG last time, but Pecadores does lose McLovin in this rotation. So now down to 2 members. They can see a crate off in the distance and see the smokes that Lazarus has already thrown down. BMG is gonna have to start making their move as well, but it's very dangerous as they don't have a lot of angles. Now, Smurf has the bead back over towards 1, does manage to get Alo down, but I don't think, oh, it's actually gonna be a flush coming out from K-Mine, so that's gonna start weakening more and more of Lazarus, but Pecadores is actually the ones that go down first. So Lazarus has their angle that they can play off of, has to still be very, very cautious. They're right on the edge of destruction.
Microfry does get taken out, so that's gonna be Rumblers going out in 5th place. You see Uncivil trying to stay alive here. He's got somebody right above him. That's gonna be K-Mine takes him out. But look at this. I don't know how BMG. The circle here, Accelerate gonna retreat back to their compound, not finding the fight that they wanted with Cloud9. Cloud9 with 8 kills already. Can they pick up some more here?
Got Venerated looking back over towards Pecadores. Look at that spray coming through. Nice control coming out from everybody on Envy. They're starting to get themselves a little bit more space, but they're gonna have to run right through 2 different teams, and that's gonna be Tempo Storm down towards the south, and Player One Esports up towards the north.
Fortunately for Envy right now, Tempo engaged in some long-range fire. Bad news bears, he has no idea that Adam is right here.
And he's just gonna walk into this firing angle. It is so hazardous, but more and more members from Wildcard are starting to show up. Oh no, they're driving up the hillside. They're gonna continue. Looks like they're trying to get a little bit more loot off of this. So now Adam could move into a position to catch the next rotation. Oh no, we're just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of loop-de-loop out and around. Oh, almost walks into the car. Adam gets tries to get the spray, but Caden takes him down. You could see he was not expecting the vehicle to be that close. And see Lazarus right over here next to Cloud9. Meanwhile, we got Space Station Gaming shooting across the side. There's just nowhere for so many of these guys to just try to find to get control over.
Cloud9 has no idea that Lazarus is in here, by the way. They have, Lazarus has not taken a shot.
They're about to.
Oh, win.
Oh, win. This is not a room you want to go into. Spray's coming through off of that, and that's 2 members of Cloud9 instantly dropped. With everything that's been going on, they have left Maluk back to hold this. Shots come out from Lazarus. They get the down onto Maluk. He's just going to roll back down this hillside, but Alo does go down in the exchange. Look at Tempo Storm now pushing back around the other angle as E-United steps up. They were trying to take the shots back down towards Tempo Storm, but Tempo Storm somehow still managing to hold this together, but they're nowhere near the center of the circle.
E-United having a hard time finding these prone people in the grass. Nerf's going to get finished off by Uncivil with a quick flick. Unfortunately, that's going to kill the res on Alo. Civ's going to have to play this out as a solo.
And now look at just E-United flood down that hill. They know they have control. They have the numbers advantage. They're just looking to pick off members. They just have to be so cautious. They have to figure out where's those last couple of people at? Can they catch anybody with this? Taylor J has an idea. Uncivil goes down with this. So now we are down to just
They sent 2. They sent Alo and Purdy, while the rest of the squad keeping track of things from the other side of the bay. Taylor J still has grenades left to use here. Purdy trying to see if he can find an angle. Will it be enough? Oh, it's so close.
Smoke's actually starting to come out from Taylor J, trying to get a little bit more reprieve from the guys, the other 2 members of Lazarus who line of sight onto this. Purdy finally hits the grenade onto 1. So is Lazarus aware? Can they capitalize off of this? Because they also have Envy that's back behind them. Guy's the last member alive right now for E United with the smokes down that they themselves threw. Lazarus is trying to capitalize off of this, sees Taylor J, gonna go for the spray onto it, so Guy's trying to get more and more control. Only 2 members of Lazarus are here. So if somehow Geist can get another down off of this, he can get himself a little bit more space, but the smoke's coming through, just spraying into it blindly with a wing and a prayer.
All of this going on is Envy, as you said, overseeing this, but Envy is in circle. They don't have to worry about anything. Meanwhile, Lazarus still has to get into this next circle, and the blue is here.
There's nowhere for him to go, so he's just got to start to run away from this. So now it's just a matter of how do they make this push. It's all just flatlands. As now Toxic, that still goes down as well. Lazarus goes down with their last member, but McLovin is still just trying to hold the angle. Envy is just taking control.
After the first day, we didn't really play that great. We played pretty average. We had a lot of ups and downs all throughout the day. We had a game that we actually shared a compound with C9 that we probably shouldn't have been in that position anyway. We lost too early. We actually just made a scramble play. It was almost like an accident and ended up finishing 3rd there, I think with 4 kills. That kind of salvaged almost the day for us. But overall, it was pretty average, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow being a lot better than that.
So before the whole incident in the wildcard compound with Caden, me and Purdy actually were driving past Pecadores, and they shot out our tires, and Purdy died basically, and I was running away on foot, and I didn't have any other vehicles. So basically I got stranded in a compound that wildcard ended up crashing. I think it was just Caden by himself, and then there was a bike with 2 of them that were kind of circling the compound. I'm not sure what they were doing, but they were like driving, they drove up the hill and then they turned around and drove back. And as that was happening, I knew that Caden was driving away in his truck because I heard him get in the truck and start leaving. And then all of a sudden I was just walking outside of the stable, which I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have just stayed inside. And I almost get hit by Caden's truck. It like drove right past me, scared the shit out of me. And then basically I shot, he got out of the truck, and I was just like, he had the truck covered and he just peeked and killed me, and it was not good. Definitely not the play.
I will say that that was a bit of a bold maneuver, sending it into a compound like that, but for wildcard, they're already in relegation, likely not going to be changing much today. Lazarus, they're taking shots at the moving endemic. You can already feel the pressure starting to mount. 2 points very quickly there for Lazarus. Tempo Storm and Cloud9 getting into it, and this is some early pressure, minute 14 coming up. And I have to say, Lazarus picking up 2 early points is going to feel very good for a team that's been struggling.
This is a difficult spot that Lazarus are playing right now. We've seen teams get punished time and time again, historically on Arango holding that spot, but it's all, if they're able to get kills using it and flesh out a zone of control for themselves. In fact, Adam making this bold cross over to the rocks to at least play some flank position into the early game, joined by Uncivil. This is ballsy play, but it's what's needed by Lazarus in the early game to try and carve out a space for themselves on this map.
Looking back from H1's perspective, you can see what Lazarus is trying to do is gain vision onto the yellow cabins, hopefully maybe get a knock, maybe a steal, something, but they've now put themselves on the coastline. They're taking a lot of damage from a lot of different angles. They're back in their vehicles, already trying to move. I expect someone to get down here. Both players low health. There's going to go down Uncivil, and looks like it's going to be Adam as well, and that is going to be Smoke and Aces, costing Lazarus a lot here, as they do pick up 2, but as they so frequently have, they're going to lose 2 in return. 2 of our top 5 teams out very early here, and if you're Ghost and Rumblers, you are smiling ear to ear right now. Lazarus still putting shots in the wayward BMG. They've tried to find their way down this lumber mill hill, but they just cannot find anywhere rather to hide behind these skinny trees and the zones at their back.
Oh, Purdy does get a knock. That's going to be another good point for Lazarus. They're inching closer and closer towards the placement points.
Shout out to the 3X, by the way.
And there we go. That's going to be BMG down in 10th. 2 more points for Lazarus. And with this area of the map, they can actually push closer and closer south using the ridges to break line of sight. So there's a big possibility that these guys are going to be able to crawl into potentially a top 5 position.
The arm to reach, however, as now it's going to be Lazarus. Laylo does go down. It's only Purdy left, and they're trying to make something happen against United, trying to find any kills. The nade does come out, but it will just pitter-patter a little bit further forward as Lazarus goes down in 9th place.
Now, 9th place is not exactly the position that Lazarus wanted, especially if they want to catapult themselves into top 5. If you're trying to go center.
I think Lazarus is going to come along this rock outcropping. Right into Tumai. Unfortunate. Lazarus is going to go down. 1-2 there. Tumai's going to get them both. Adam Alo down. The quick flushes coming out now. And here comes the vehicle press. And it's going to be Uncivil. He's going to land next door. He's going to get Tumai down. But he takes a lot of pressure on the backside. Lazarus is going to lose 2 again at the 10-minute mark. It seems to happen every single game for this squad.
It's disastrous. Let's see what they can turn back.
Sharky as well as SSG with Uncivil there, the last man from Lazarus trying to throw some grenades. Any damage to Temple will be a boost for SSG, and he does get 1 down, and now he's going to press out and across. Sharky not going to be able to stand up to that. A lot about the total survival time for Drassel, but to put that into something a little bit more digestible, as we see Lazarus in the battle bus, 22.5 minutes survival average for Drassel, which is nuts.
Yeah, when you see 13 hours, it's like, oh, okay, that's a big number, I suppose. But then when you say per game, speaking of per game, Lazarus per game always lose players early, and Adam, he's at big risk of that happening to him. Uncivil down as well.
This is that desperation play that we've hoped for Lazarus, but sometimes desperation might net you an early loss, and they will lose Adam. Full throttle pushing here from E United. They got those downs. They knew where the smoke is, and they're already starting to chuck those grenades. You can hear the shots landing. Actually, it's E United still stab, gonna pick off Purdy Curdy. Lazarus has no hope of being anywhere near fully kitted at this stage, and more shots landing, and Lazarus is getting absolutely dummied right now. It's, man, so many players still alive.
Everyone's rotating, including United and Lazarus. They have an opportunity to put some damage back in return, but Taylor J is able to make it out with 48 HP. The rest of Lazarus trying to go aggressive and get this point. They get the kill, but Uncivil gets knocked immediately in return by the rest of United, still on the ridge line. Not the best turnaround from Lazarus still.
Lazarus has been playing crazy. I mean, it's not something that I'm faulting them for, because we've been asking for this. But I suppose this is why we're casters and not pro players, because when we ask for all this craziness, this is what it nets you. 1 kill, 1 player alive, minute 10.
Wildcard, for all of their faults, they're really good at swarming, and that's exactly what they do. But Alo, he's caught out in a tricky position. United have been chasing him all across this map. Nades get tossed up. He's holding the angle, gets the pre-fire, actually gets the down, but walks back into the grenade. Placed by Pistola time. That's going to be another kill. Against Lazarus, they certainly know that they're there, but Waldo takes some shots. That forces H-Win away.
Lazarus is circling like sharks now. 5 kills for them. Nade out and over. Adam looking for pay dirt. It could land close to K-Mind as well as Profi. And now they can feel that pressure. That nade lands in the pocket. That's real damn close. No damage, I believe. Lazarus, the M24 from Adam, the watchful eye. Another nade primed. Purdy ready to ruin the chance of Cloud9.
Oh, no!
It's inside. Nerf does get Purdy down. H-Win does go down to that grenade from Alo. And now Nerf extreme. They're all low health. Lazarus is on top of Cloud9. They're flushing them one at a time. Only Nerf left standing, I believe. Uncivil. Lazarus coming alive now. And there's going to be Nerf going down. Who's the last man? It's got to be K-Mind. The clutch master. Does he have anything left? They're flushing his teammates one at a time. He's stuck in the window. Rumblers shooting from distance as well. And Cloud9 is on the precipice as well as Lazarus. Player One Esports has come over, and now they're getting involved. David takes 2 down. Just like this is an absolute disaster on the side of the zone.
And they still have a long distance moving into the next one. They want to clear this fight quickly. Alo lets out some damage. Holding the angle against Lampalot. Forces the med.
Oh no, Cloud9, 11th place. K-Mind is down. And Ghost Gaming has got to be laughing. They have nothing but time and space. Shrimzy, for some reason, is way far ahead of the rest of his team. Maybe playing the scout, but this is still Player One Esports versus Lazarus. Nades are landing nearby, but Lazarus has absolutely sewered Cloud9. and they are ready for more action.
Jump shot tries to come in. The micro Uzi tries to trade back, runs around the side, does get the spray down before immediately finished off. And that's Lazarus. They got a good number of kills, but still went out in 10th place. They dealt some damage to player 1, though. Where are player 1 going to go?
After 2 games of our last day, basically we were left with no choice but to kill one of the teams that were on the 5th and 4th spot on the leaderboards, and we decided to go for the Rumblers because they were in a loot spot on Miramar where we could take advantage of their drop spot. The other team was Tempo, and they kind of loot really split, so it's hard to take advantage of their spot. We knew where all the Rumblers dropped. We tried to take advantage of one of their players where they dropped. He just kind of went into the city, and our plan kind of didn't work out that way. So, I mean, at least we gave it a shot. We did something as a team. The rest of that game kind of didn't go our way, but ALO managed to get a couple points from some kills, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
To sum up how I feel about our performance, I would say that I'm disappointed.